Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We've been gone for a little bit, and I'm sorry about that. I gotta have a vacation sometimes myself, but we're here. We're just about to get started, and I'm gonna go start up the Twitch feed as well. Yeah. Come on. Okay, so we've just got notice that the modern matches have just been posted, and we should be getting information about who's gonna be our first matchup. Because I doubt it's gonna be Brad Brown versus Matt Ripper, and it looks like Master Snow in the one slot. And I don't know who his opponent is, but we can at least get Master Snow up and going there. Hello, everybody on Twitch. I'm back. Whether you like me or not, I do apologize that some people don't like me. I will try to be a kinder, gentler Evil Bob when it comes to this broadcast. Tell Snell if he could put that map back where it was, please. That it was up against the other one for a reason.
It's just knowing now.
And a little bit of difference is instead of side by side now we're up and down because of a new layout we're trying out. So player one, I'm going to declare is that no. Okay. Just try to ignore that. It'll be okay. But no, we got lots of good games happening now, and I have no idea who Master Snow's opponent is, but I believe he is on Azoria's control still, and the other one is deck number 2. Because some people did get offended to my descriptions of some things, I'm going to try to be as nondescript as possible now. Because that's how it works. Somebody complains, so it ruins it for the rest of the class. So, deck number 2 being controlled by player number 2 takes on Mr. Master Snow. And as I said, player 1 is going to be on the bottom and player 2 is on the top because I arbitrarily determined it that way. I'm going to start with the Seaman Visions coming down for Mr. Snow. And he's going to go top, it looks like. basic mountain into a faithless looting. God knows what we're looking at on the other side. Oh, it looks like it's some sort of a... Oh, it is dredge. Oh, and from that color combination, it looks like it's Grix's dredge. There's the Narcomoeba coming in. And Narcomoeba Trigger is going to put the prized amalgam into the play. I don't think it's going to help Snow. Now, I understand that Grix's is not white, but I can't help but wonder that if Snow were just playing a little bit more white in his deck, that he would be able to handle this much better. Oh, excuse me. Lots more dredges, lots more dredges. Oh, they're faithless looting. That's gonna see a negate. Can't have that. And Snow's gonna get beat down for looks like 2. It should be more than 2. Looks like 4. I believe the prized amalgam was a 3/3. I'm probably wrong about that, but wouldn't be the first time. Turn away for a second. Snow's putting a couple more lands into play. If he hadn't pulled the playmat down out of our range, we'd probably be able to see what those were, but he is an insistent one. More dredges, more dredges. I tell you, when it comes to watching Dredge versus Control, I think I'd rather watch a Lantern of Control mirror match, but that's just me. Ooh, a Soul Sisters mirror match. That's actually something I would be able to get behind. Ooh, that'd be fun. Go to turns on game 1. Lots more graveyard shenanigans happening on the Dredge side. It's a mighty big graveyard. Looks like a Dockmore salvage to get back a couple vampires. Another prized amalgam's going to come back in after that resolves. 2 more prized amalgams. It's not looking good for our hero, folks. And we're going to get a path for that amalgam. Go ahead and give him a basic land like he needs it. There's the cut. Amalgams come in. Haphazardly tapping some lands. Yeah, we're down to 14. There's a Jace. I'm gonna slow some stuff down here. What you gonna do? You gonna pick that up? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna tap that for black, that for some red, and we're gonna bring that back. And get that box out of there. So chaotic. What's happening? We're gonna get some vampire swings. Narcomoeba's not going to do much of anything. Some prized amalgams coming in. They all coming at Jace, or are you going straight for the throat? To the face! Tick down Jace, it looks like. Separate those into 2 piles. He gets 1. Well, yeah, I think he's going to take the Supreme Verdict. Seems like a good idea. Without some sort of graveyard destruction, I don't think Snell's going to be able to pull this out even with a Supreme Verdict. Hello and welcome to the game. Glad to have you here. This is match 1 for the night. Master Snell versus player 2, because nobody tells me nothing. Game 1 of match 1 if you're interested. We're going to untap the vampires and the zombies and the goo-goos and the gagas and see what happens next. Narcomoeba comes in, doing some dredging. Oh, that's a stinkweed imp, I think it is. It's the dredge 3 or 4 for the imp. It doesn't matter what the creature is, its ability is dredge, and that's all that matters. Cathartic Reunion. Let's go ahead and discard that. Primal Command. Or not Primal Command, sorry. Wow. Cryptic Command. Tell you folks, you take 2 weeks off from not looking at a magic card and you just get so rusty. And I apologize for that, because I understand I'm not the most entertaining to listen to, but thank you anyway for sticking with me. We're going to do some Jace looking. Yeah, you can either have the destruction or the land. Untap the world. Master Snell sitting at 7. Again, player 1 is on the bottom because I like it that way. Narcomoeba. Snap Counter tap. Tap, draw. Tap and do something. Tap, draw. Fair play. Now what's going to happen? You got a Jace sitting on, I believe, 1 loyalty. You're at 7 life. You've got a Snapcaster, and you're facing an army. You kind of have to go with the Supreme Verdict at this point. There's still an Archamoeba in... Oh, it's in the graveyard. So... Is there anything that can get you out of this? I'm not sure. I don't normally play either of these decks, so I'm not absolutely sure how they function, but that's what we're here for. A learning experience. Where be the captain? By captain, I'm wondering if are you talking about Dave? Dave's not working. I'm not taking his place. He's just at his other job, and he's not available to be here on Thursdays. And since nobody else was around, I decided, or they were kind enough to allow me to stumble through some Magic, and I'm just a talking head in the box to entertain you guys watching some wonderful games. So I'm not taking anybody's place. I'm merely here. Supreme Verdict did come down. And now we got to see what Snell's got up his sleeve. A lot of hope, I think. Take 2 damage over on player 2 side. So, well, thank you. Thank you very much for that. They don't get much headier than me. I mean, I exist solely in this box for the entertainment, or lack thereof, for you, the viewer. There is a lot of thinking happening right now on player 2 side. That graveyard looks mighty thin. It's just not so thin. Lots of untappings. A lot of thinking. Play a white card and win this one already. Like that. See? There you go. You can't underestimate or over praise the power that is white in this game. Now, instead of being on the receiving end of an ass raping, Snell's got himself a whooping board. Oh, the name of the head in the box is right here above me. It's Evil Bob. It did say Matt Ripper. I'm not Matt Ripper. I am Evil Bob. I hail from the area. I'm not from Peoria. I'm across the river, but I know a lot of the players, and I've been playing Magic since 95. Wow. Guess that makes it 22 years now. Oh. I do prefer Modern. I love Tabletop. I like EDH. Pauper's pretty good. I'll draft on occasion, you know, so I like all the formats. We took no damage yet. Still looking at Snell's combat. Not sure what he cast. I'm sure it's impressive. Born in 92. Oh, you're just a wee baby. Makes me feel old. But yeah, 1995, I built my first deck. It was a 103 card black regeneration deck. Was not good. So I took the obvious next step and built a 75 card burn deck. Then I discovered the power of white, and I haven't looked back. Snow's doing the best job of, or Snow's doing his best Mike Wolf impersonation there. Trying to find some rusty gold in that graveyard. We're going to spreading seas on that Dockmore salvage. And there's a Gideon. Bumping that rig again. He's going to churn himself out a Night Ally. I'm sorry about that. Well, I'll be your friend. I'm everyone's friend. We usually have a couple more people in the chat, but they decided to come in tonight and play. Inconsiderate bastards. How dare they come out here and have fun when they can sit at home and watch other people having fun listen to a head in the box. So all the vampires came back. It's not overly good, but this did afford Snow to leave open some defenses because I think they have to attack. So we're going to oh, it was an engineered explosives. I don't play with that card enough. Yeah, it's Evil Bob, because I was saddled with that moniker with a coworker of mine over 10 years ago now. He has since become one of my dear good friends, and he just decided that he liked to call me Evil Bob. No, I'm even that guy or gal from accounting's friend. Like I said, I'm everyone's friend. Especially the people who say, I don't want any friends. Those are my friends. Whether they want to be or not. That's what happened to Brennan. He was Mr. Curmudgeon. Then he met the Bob. Now he's a high upstanding pillar of the community who still is a curmudgeon. Well, Snell's board's looking quite a bit better. 7-16 still. This is a long-running game. They're going to run out of time. We got 53-minute matches, so they've only got 30 minutes left to get 2 more games in. Well, at least 1 more game if whoever wins. In between matches, now that I know I'm dealing with Dredge and Azurius Control. See, he says blue-white, but since if you're going to name a wedge, name the guild too. I mean, gotta love. Spread the love. That's a lot of creatures. No. Matches are 50 minutes, and they give 3 minutes for setup and sit down. So once the pairings are announced, it's 53 minutes. They may have been 45 a long time ago, but they've been 50 for a while now, I think. At least Friday Night Magic matches are 50 minutes, so it's just keeping in line with that. And I know it's Thursday, and see, this is the night that people come to do a lot of the finalized play testing and just try something new out for the Friday Night Magic the next night. If it doesn't work, you can fix what didn't work, and if it did work, well, give that final tweaks and prepare for the meta. Looks like Snell took one in that grand melee. And again, if he had not moved down his playmat, I might know what he cast. But he did go up to 6 or 13, so I'm gonna just give him a little bit of life there. Let's see here. It was draw and it was gain life. I don't know what that is. He didn't put creatures into play. And if it's not white, I probably don't know what it is. Activate Gideon. Swing-a-ding. And surprise blockers? Nope. Game 2. Good job, Master Snow. Bing. While they shuffle up, let's get a couple icons down. We've got... oh, where are you? We got control. Versus Dredge. Okay, game 2, sideboard and happening. Everybody's getting all riled up and ready to go down for game number 2, and I'm all excited for it. Let's reset the lives. Oh, that's right, it didn't work. Alrighty. You're not gonna... yeah, okay. Yeah, you don't need that one. What else you got? Yeah, you didn't need that either. I wish I could move my clock. Because if I could move my clock off to the side, then I'd be able to show you all of the playmats, and well, that'd be all the playing spaces, but I don't know. See, and then, yeah, like with this layout, I could like I could set them off to the side. I can put them over off to the side all the way, and then like over. And then over here, like on this side, which would be on this side over here, not over here, but you know what I'm talking about. Then we'd be able to put like nifty information up, but I didn't develop this layout. I'm just using it. I'm just the borrower. I'm like the weekend fill-in guy. I was given the crash course and said, go get them. So we're all learning here together. But that's okay, because every step forward is not a step back. And even if you do take a step back, as long as you continue to make progress after that, you're doing good. So, we're going to do some fetching right away. And not right away, but at the end of turn, it looks like he's only going to spend 1 for it. So, I just don't know. City of Brass takes an owie. Not for snap. We're gonna swing some live to don't know what just happened there. Kind of hard to stop both rest in pieces, so which one do you hate the least? Alrighty. And now we're doing some fetching. Gonna get that. So he's gonna lose himself another one. No, he's not. You're supposed to be at 20. And you're at 17. I'm going to get this right after all, eventually. So on and so forth. Yeah. And for everybody watching in the future, thanks to Player 2, you'll know exactly when we filmed and recorded this. We do try to start around 6:30 Central on these games, but sometimes we run a little late. But Talking Head does talk to himself. I mean, if I had a co-host, and I've told people that if your game gets done early, come on in and sit down with me, because I like company, and I like to be able to talk off people. But yeah, I mean, my little space here, it's very confining. I've often thought about bringing hand puppets in to help with the singularity issue in here, but others have told me that it didn't sound sane to do that. I don't know. What do you think? There's the second rest in peace. So we got Mr. Vampire there, who's hopefully not going to beat him down. Get rid of one rest in peace with a, I know the name of that, Abrupt Decay. He's gonna end up taking 4 damage. I guess, overall. Nope. 3 damage. Mr. Gideon comes to Washington. Throw out a Night Ally token. Get himself a vampire blocker. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind bringing an animal in here, but you know what they say, in Hollywood, never work with kids or animals. But, and besides, I don't think that it's a pet-friendly store, and I'm not that out of it that I need a service animal. So no dogs can come in here, unfortunately. It would be neat to have like a little dog sitting on the chair next to me. It's like, what do you think? He's like, woof. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But is that a hard cast prized amalgam and a hard cast Narcomoeba? Wow, that's rough. Swing for Gideon. Didn't you swing with Gideon? Yeah. Wait, what? I'm so lost. Yeah, explain it a little louder. I don't know what happened. Oh, you destroyed it and then it resolved. So there's now a graveyard that it does sit in. Yeah, that makes sense. I got that. I'm picking up what you're putting down there. I think maybe, possibly. I don't know. Yeah, there's the big Gideon hit. Okay. That's a hero player too. There we go. That's looking better. Yeah, spell quell. Got some blockers out there now. Things are happening. And a Narcomoeba. Doing more dredging. Life from the loam. I'm so lost right now. Oh, game's over. That's why I'm lost. Ha ha! Master Snow pulls out the win. Yay! That'll teach me to look away for 2 seconds. But anyway, I'm gonna go and straighten out those mats again, and I'm only gonna be away for a few minutes. And I'll be back. Until then, please enjoy this static image of awesomeness. Ness. Area the single and scored as Russell comes wrong time. back, everyone. And, wow. I don't know. Let's try this. No, because it's the camera itself. Alright, we got round 2 coming up. Master Snell retaining the mountain that he refuses to give up until beaten, which I don't blame him. So we're going to stay with the control here, but his player this time is Nick, who is playing Derp Shadow. While we're shuffling up, and I do have this information, I can go ahead and get this icon up. Dock that there. Control. Alrighty. We are back. Doing some shuffling. Round 2 posted. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh this. I thought there was something. Effects. Layout. Color. Text. I don't know. Anyway. Now we've got, instead of Dredge, we're playing against Derp Shadow, which isn't much better. But one thing is for sure, hopefully, yeah, for sure, an uncertainty, we shouldn't see Mr. Dragist up here. It'll be the first time, I believe, if we don't have a Mr. Dragist game, that he won't be on the feed. So we may not get to see some Metalcraft happen, but I'm not overly beaten up from that. We need to get a small table, I think. A card table would be great. Again, we got a brand new rig for the camera mount, and we're gonna get it right. You know, hang on, we'll be fine. Just stay with us. But until then, we have what we have. I guess I can reset some life totals. Other fun decks that we got floating around is, I believe we have Jun, and we've got 8-Whack, we've got Nightfall, we've got Zoo. Oh, that's right, we're playing Derp Shadow, so I gotta pay attention to stupid life totals. I wanna die. And more shuffle happens. Pay 4 life to a couple street race. You pay the street wraith your life for knowledge. But got some semen visions happening. And they're gonna go top bottom, it looks like. There we go. Another street wraith. Some more semen visions. Oh no, that's just his graveyard layout now. Actually, what I might try is moving everything over in between the next round. That might work. I don't know how well it'll function, but we can try something. Go ahead and get that mana leak out of there. You don't need that. You won't be needing to counter anything. I mean, you can still counter stuff, but you won't be needing it right away. More life drain. I'll pay 3 this time. Fetch for a shock. The way shocks should be played. Gurmag Angler. Let's thin out that graveyard. You don't need all those cards in it. Get that giant zombie fish on the board. Yeah, just go ahead and exile all those. You didn't need them. And it looks like we're gonna go fetching for Mr. Island. And we're gonna spreading seas that that one. You didn't need it anyway. You don't need those swamps. Swing with the fishy. There's Mr. Tassiper, Derp Shadow. Swing with fish again. Same turn. I'm over jumping it. Bolt to the face. No, bolt to your own face. shock fetch, bolt to Snell's face. Got it. Simple cut. Swing with the fish. Doesn't look good. Snap bolt. Game 2. Or oh, it's not bolt, snap bolt, so it's just snap bolt. It's no longer in safe fishy area on the attack. Now he's got to hold that cryptic command and cast it in response to the attack phase, or he's just going to do it on the upkeep, so no surprises. And there's a bolt. Game 2. Nick pulls game 1 out. That's disappointing. But everybody has a good time from time to time, even if you do use Derp Shadow. So now, as we're getting down, as you can see, progress is coming along nicely on the Titan Oofy Preserve right down there. It's we were able to get all of the grass just ripped up. We went, I believe, 3 feet down in the soil to lay down this nice iron framework. As you can see from all the scaffolding, we're coming along really great with the building constructions, or with the structural constructions. I'm not gonna say what kind of structures are going up right now, but this is looking really good. And the Titan Oofy Preserve, I know it's taken a little bit longer than we expected to happen. We've run into a couple snags, went a little over budget here and there, but now we've got a new contractor working for us, and his vision is more in line with what we originally had planned out. So now we're more back on track than we were, where we were a little over our heads with the ambition of the Titan Oofy Preserve, and but I believe that the wheels of progress are turning once again, so it won't be too very much longer before we are able to get that up and running, and the Oofies will be running free in their brand new facility. So that being said, we're getting ready for game number 2 of match 2 of the night here at Modern Thursdays at Titan Games in Peoria on Prospect. I've been putting the call out there for a couple episodes now that if you're in the area and you want to have some fun, you're free on Thursdays, come on down. It's a $5 entry, and all fun goes to you. That's right, because you always have fun when you're playing Magic, because that's the point of playing Magic, is to have fun with whomever and whatever deck you are playing. And as stated before, one complaint does unfortunately spoil it for everyone. So now all decks are absolutely wonderful, superior in every way to every other deck, regardless of color or creature variety. And mana base. And the operators of said decks are geniuses beyond reproach, who obviously know exactly what they're doing at all times and have never had a moment's doubt or problem that they could not overcome with their superior intelligence. That being said, we are staring at a blue control deck versus Death Shadow. Game 2 time. Still shuffling. Still shuffling. Sorry, I'm being captivated by the background here. I'm just seeing marvelous things happening with possible games that are in my future. Because it's not just Magic here at Titan. Yes, Magic is definitely first and foremost when it comes to the minds of people who play at Titan, but they have a menagerie of board games that are just so good. They still have a copy of Z-Man Games Shadowhunters on the shelf. That is a travesty that is still available on the shelf. That should have been bought 30 times over in the past day. Get bit. Oh my goodness. It's a game that looks like it uses Lego minifigures. Let's get that up there. To avoid sharks. Somebody was playing with their Legos and decided this would be an awesome game. Oh my god. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Somebody was playing with Legos and was like, you know what? This can be a board game because this is straight up the Lego shark. It even open, close. Hello, I am Mr. Shark. I come in the game of Get Banned. Ah! This is one of the mini games that are available to pick up here at Titan for pittance, I'm sure. Game must have ended early, and by the sad, dour expression on his face, I don't think it ended well for him.
I gave up in 2.
You gave up in 2?
Elves don't. He has too much room for me to play elves.
You're playing elves?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's a spicy brew. It's not really elves. It's a brew of elves.
Pull up a chair and sit down. We're just getting into game 2 of match 2 here. We have we have the highly intelligent run blue-white control, a fabulous deck, versus the equally intelligently run Derp Shadow, which is just the best deck ever built.
That's what they say.
That is what they say. And if anybody says differently, they get a talking to, apparently. So we're looking at a Thoughtseize, I'm guessing?
Yep.
And it looks like that's the second one that's come down. And so since we've got life totals here, he's going to go down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, he's got altered Thoughtseizes. Look pretty cool. Look like blue cards.
Yeah. And there's some Seaman Visions coming down.
That's traditional Seaman Visions.
Yeah, it is. But it's still Seaman
It's
Visions.
that's just a promo. That's Seaman.
Well, no, because she's still standing there. It's like, give me all of your serum.
I can't disagree.
That's why when they put it in Modern Masters 3,
Yep.
they completely reworked the art so it cannot be construed whatsoever as Seaman Visions, although we all know it is.
Some Phyrexian guy.
Yeah. Because Magic wants to be contemporary with the LGBTQ community.
It's the thing to do today.
Because it's not only the ladies that take the Seaman Visions.
Not today.
Nope, not today.
Back in my day, yeah, that would have never. That's unheard of. Well, besides Chad, but
We don't talk about Chad.
no.
If we wanted to talk about Chad, we'll wait for him to get his happy ass down here and talk about in front of him. Other than that, Chad, you are a Magic player, which means you are one of the most intelligent people to ever pick up cards. And whatever deck you choose to play, I'm sure it's just the best.
In fact, and burn.
And Wet Leviathans.
I don't think people play Infect anymore.
He does. because he's Chad. A very intelligent deck that's run very, very intelligent individual.
So it's still a good deck.
Yeah.
They don't need Gitaxian Probe.
No.
Shadow deck ain't doing much here. Just
It was Zombie Fish beatdowns game 1. And then finish off with the bolts.
no, he actually runs Bolt.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of those these days.
Not a lot. I don't know why not.
With all the Grixis Shadow running around, or just Shadow.
And I don't expect to see Lightning Bolt at all after Hour of Devastation comes out, and we get that superior Fire Upon.
What?
Yeah.
It's better than Bolt?
Oh, definitely.
No.
Oh, yeah.
You're making up stories.
No. You get to do 3 damage to target creature or player for the low cost of 1 red and 2 colorless. Fire Upon. No other added effects.
That's it, huh?
That's it. It's going to replace Bolt. Mark my words.
Once Bolt gets banned in Modern.
No, if Bolt gets banned in Modern, then people, sillily, but in a very intelligent manner, will go to Incinerates. If anything, they'll just either that or they won't decide between between the Anger of the Gods and the same thing, but instead of exiling, has Scry. It was just reprinted in Almond-Cat. But yeah, it's for 3 mana, deal 2 damage to all creatures and player, or all creatures, and then it's got Scry 2. So, what?
It looks like he snapped. And
I know he snapped, but he had a.
He didn't have mana to even do anything after the snap.
No, but before the snap, there was a surgical extraction.
Yeah, he hit his Celestial Purges, I think.
No,
there's still one there. So he must have countered the Celestial Purge.
Well, yeah, or he countered the surgical extraction.
Then he would have had a snap in play.
The point is, I'm not smart enough to be able to decipher what these apparent titans of intellect are doing.
I don't know about white-blue control. It's... Apparently Snell's deciding on his what cards he'll be delving or something.
Oh, he was waiting for Snap before the effect resolves. What was in there to see if he wanted to do something. I'm sure. But nonetheless, he took 3 more damage. There is the Snap for the extraction, and he goes for the Purge.
Actually, that's Blessed Alliance.
He didn't want the... he thought he was going for the... He did pick the Purge, and Snell was saying, "Are you sure you want the Blessed Alliance?" Like, nope, I want the Purge.
He's trying that reverse psychology.
That's right.
I handed him his whole deck. He's like, "I'm done with it. Just take the damn thing."
Well, he gets to see it.
Well, it doesn't matter. The way Snell handed it to him was very, "Here, I'm done with this."
Wow. I think he is going to be about done with this. See, if you see by the victory down here that Snell's on the losing end of game 1. He got that zombie fish beats.
No, he's got 20 life, though. That means he's winning.
That don't matter.
If he was playing Jeskai control, he'd be in a very possible place for a Bolt Snap Bolt here and win.
Well,
he needs to add some red to that.
Well,
deck.
even with his deck. Oh, Snell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you're just muddling up and you're reducing your white card count, and that's just not good.
It looks like his white card count's already pretty low.
Well,
those Celestial Purges aren't main deck, and I doubt Blessed Alliance is either.
Yeah, but that's how he won against Dredge in the first game, was all the beautiful white cards he played.
Yeah.
There's a Derp Shadow.
Pretty big.
That's only a 10/10.
For 1 mana.
That white mana right there says it's going to get pathed.
Back in my day, our one mana's got us 12 12s. Tramples. But, you know, you had to sack 12 power worth of creatures when it came in.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's still not as good as my day.
Your day sounds kind of crappy. And we've already established in chat that I've been playing since 95, and looks like the one and only YJD44 was actually born in 92. Which makes me immediately feel ancient.
You started playing in 95?
Yeah.
It's been 2 years. I didn't start until 97. This is when me and Chad started.
Well, that's because you were young and stupid and didn't understand the complexities.
We were 2 years younger than you guys.
You were too busy with your Star Trek, the TCG, and
Yeah,
and your Pokemon. Or no, that wasn't around yet.
The games.
Your Legend of the Five Rings.
Yeah.
And your
Vampire the Masquerade.
and your Vampire the Masquerades.
Yeah, every episode, every issue of Scry and Inquest I got. I gave a free card of Lord of the Legend of the Five Rings.
Legend of the Five Rings.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to start playing that.
They needed somebody to.
Those cards are probably worth like $700. They're probably ultra rare. It was the only way you ever got them, just like the Rule of Life counters. That was the only way you could get them. They're probably worth a fortune today, and I was just throwing them in the garbage, still in the plastic bag from my Scry and Incest.
There's Bolt. Snow's losing some life.
Derp Shadow here could be throwing that bolt at himself, though, to get the full value on that Death Shadow.
I mean, to me, that sounds like the smart play, but maybe they've got some sort of, genius intuition that says don't quite do that yet.
He might be worried Snell sideboarded in some red for some, maybe a Searing Touch.
I don't know what happened. Oh, it does look like that was a path that came down to get rid of that Derp Shadow.
Yes.
So, but that led to a Tassiper hitting the board, and there's the Blessed Alliance.
He's going to gain some life, sack a dude. That'll gain him a turn. Looks like he tech-edged a couple of his lands, too. Might have taken him off.
Oh, he tried to take him off black.
Yeah, is that what's
Oh, no, that's a swamp.
I would say, yeah, that's a swamp.
So he tried to take him off red. So we're at 2. And it's now not lose anything to Tassiper?
He gained 4 to Blessed Alliance, I'm sure.
Oh, the Blessed Alliance is a gain 4?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's modular. Okay.
Yeah. So he...
So it's a push. He sacked, or he got rid of the creature, and he gained 4 life to negate the Tassiper.
Snell's still at 20 according to his green dice there.
Oh, it looks like we're still in combat.
No, he just cast Lingering Souls.
What did he like? It's like, here, I want you to make sure you see this Tassiper.
I'm going to throw it half on your play, man.
That's just
he kept it there for his whole turn. Apparently, so Snell just drew and go. Flashback Souls.
There's some Lingering Souls.
Sooner or later, Snell's going to run out of counters, I guess.
It's a little, yeah.
He needs that cum jug refill.
More visions happening.
Seeing as how this isn't Dragist, I don't expect a bottom. Yep. Only Dragist takes the double bottoms. Especially after the Seaman Visions.
Look at this. Tell me this isn't the straight up Lego shark.
It looks one. I thought for sure it was a Lego shark.
It comes out of this game called Get Bit, and all that. Even the people look like they're Lego minifigs.
Somebody needs sued.
There's a bolt. There's a scoop. What the hell just happened?
Somehow Snell died in one turn.
Oh no, I even missed it there.
He laid down a bolt.
No, he just flipped top card. I don't see what happened. Did Snell? What happened? Well, we're unboarding. I'm guessing Snell lost.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he took Snell from. According to that dice, Snell.
Well, I don't think Snell.
Oh, he must just be using.
Yeah,
that
he was just using his little boogie board,
wasn't.
and he's being inconsiderate to us, the onlooker, and not adjusting his die. And I guess he was hoping that I, the head in the box, was actually paying attention to what was happening to his life and keeping control of it, but
probably should have been paying a little bit better attention to what's going on in the game.
No, it was just a stupid Derp Shadow deck. Hopefully the next matchup will be better. Although Snell lost, he is dethroned. So hard telling who we're gonna have up on here now.
Won't be me.
Why not?
Because I'm not undefeated.
You don't have to be undefeated. That's still a stupid rule.
Oh.
Dragus likes to showcase decks.
Oh, like my elf deck?
No,
That's
I mean
really
like
a
good
combo
decks.
deck?
I mean like good decks.
Yeah, it's a combo.
Yeah, because
not
it's
elves.
What?
It's not traditional elves. It's a spicy brew with infinite combos.
Okay, what's your combo?
Intruder Alarm to make infinite creatures and mana.
Intruder Alarm?
Mm-hmm. You know from Stronghold? Creatures don't untap during...
When a creature comes into play, untap a creature?
Untap all creatures.
Is that with Presence of Gond?
What is Presence of Gond?
Presence of Gond is a creature enchantment that you tap it and you put a creature into play. Or tap, put an elf into play. The Super Killer combo that was a $20 killer combo deck was Midnight Guard. Midnight Guard was out of one of the Innistrad sets. That he is a white creature that says when a creature comes into play, untap him because he's the Midnight Guard.
Yes.
So you enchant him with Presence of Gond,
And
you tap him, put a creature into play, it untaps him. So as long as he's not sick, you have elves.
That's what mine does. It only uses Intruder Alarm so that I make infinite elves and mana. And then either I win next turn with infinite elves, or if I have infinite mana and I have a Cord of Calling, I can Cord for like Crater Hoof, bring him in, and he's a bazillion attack for trample.
So in the past, there are some people in this world that would say that your choice to go with blue in that case over white is a moronic move that makes zero sense.
It's Bant. It's also got white.
See,
it's Bant elves.
I mean, if you're splashing blue for the Intruder Alarm, you might
That's the only reason blue is in there. That's the only blue card.
Exactly. I mean, you can be running the Midnight Guard instead of the Intruder Alarm, and there you go. So what generates your creature?
And Peoria's Perfect or Rise.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 of each. You find with Collecteds or Chords. It's worked once today, but it didn't work. It didn't work against
Reese or Riss.
Riz, yeah, whatever her name is. The
Rise.
Redeemer.
Reese the Redeemed. The Redeemed.
The Redeemed.
Because he was Riss the Exiled. And then on the Mirror world of Lorwyn, or Shadowmoor, he's Riss the Redeemed.
Oh, is that the story?
Yeah. See, Shadowmoor, or Lorwyn, was like all this happy-go-lucky place, and pretty much that's why you see like the legends of Lorwyn were like the dark counterparts on Shadowmoor, because that's like a dual world, kind of like how the old
Khan, Tarkir, and Fate Reforged.
No, that's going back in time.
But yeah.
But no, what Shadowmoor and Lorwyn are like dual planets, kind of like how they thought that Planet X was Earth's had a twin on the other side of the sun. Heaven and Hell.
So you're talking more like Lex Season 3,
Yeah,
Fire and Water.
Yeah, Fire and Water. That's why I meant Fire and Water. It's a lot like that. Think of Lorwyn like water, and Shadowmoor is fire.
So what's the Eventide? Do the two worlds merge?
Well, the Eventide was just the second half of Shadowmoor, because there was Lorwyn and Morningtide, and then there was Shadowmoor and Eventide.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. I forgot there was an Eventide.
They were the first
Morningtide.
They were the first combining of two set blocks. They weren't that was the code names of Peanut Butter Jelly Donut. It was peanut and butter, and then jelly and donut.
See, I came back in Conflux,
Right.
Which I think was right after all of
Right
that.
after that, I got back into it at Shadowmoor, but the story was interesting because you saw them. It was almost like a planar chaos of these two sets, because you had these set and then you had these twisted versions. And, you had the green and red goblins, and you had the red and black goblins. Like, what in the world's going on?
That makes
here?
sense now that you explain it to me with those cards.
It's because that's why the Lorwyn Kithkin look like little hobbits.
Yeah, they look stupid.
And the Shadowmoor are more the night merc dwellers. That's why they have the bigger eyes, because they're a night species. Because Shadowmoor is like a plane of shadows, as opposed to Lorwyn, who's a plane of light based.
Now I know.
And knowing is half the hassle.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw up another static image for a little bit, and I'm going to go out there and try to fix these playmats one more time and see what's going on. So we'll be right back. This game looks hilarious.
You play cards face down. Each card says you're going to move up 1 through 7. And if you bid high, then you move up to the front. If you bid low, you won't so much. And go to the back when all the cards are turned up. I get bid by the shot. Each arm and leg comes off, and whoever gets down will they have no limbs left. Lose.
I love it.
Mission and Ridgeline, and Liliana targets.
See, that's how you need to play. Make your money. Never see.
Yeah, so what we're going to do here is
Give us a touch. One word.
vigilance.
Yep.
So we're going to go in we're going to go yeah. You gotta get that. Yeah, so I guess we can.
I'm so sorry.
That is. All of the lands on that side.
You're not in a great spot right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, the only two.
It still counts.
Yeah, leave that through. Every land. Hopefully the tennis deck, being red, I have a lot of you might be able to top that. That's only
All the cards you needed and you're over there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's what you were. You either win very fast or.
I didn't read all that.
Yeah, I think you have to go 5 turns and then somehow. It's going to be pretty hard.
Yes.
If you had us like that way, it would span the other way.
What?
If the ring would span the other way, also, because right now the mats are on top and these are like set up right left. So it seems small.
I'm sorry, I was not
Yes,
efficient.
so it needs to rotate. I mean, that seems a good thing too. Like my entire plan was beat down. I didn't have an alternative plan. Like he's the yeah. Why? Most of this I see every time he's like, darn, come on. They said, well, why? Why?
What's that state of force?
Okay, yeah.
Like, wait, are we talking about the same thing?
You're playing against somebody else.
Right. Thank you very much.
Do you know the Wi-Fi password here?
Oh, I'm back. We're here. Get used to it. I don't know where I am. Here we are. Woo! Okay. Now, we've got Mr. Kinsman. Like that. Self-described spicy. Brew. Versus Brandon with Dredge. And I believe I've got some media file to add on here. Where are they at? Got elves. Look at those beautiful elves. Coming down in the player 2 slot, which is on top if you remember. Because we're crazy. And then we got take this and just put it over here. So we've got elves versus dredge. And new timer coming down. Ba-bam. There's no E in spicy, right? Spicy is just Y. Okay. I didn't want to make sure I didn't put spicky up there and not realize it. Okay. Got the producer in the corner telling me I'm doing good. Because I need constant reinforcement that I'm doing good. So, whew, I'm going to get me a reward tonight. Okay, got that spicy elf brew versus dredge, which this is player 2 from match 1 versus Master Snow. His name was Brandon, and he's a Virgo. He enjoys short walks in the forest, spicy Mai Tais, and the lady folk with purple hair with green streaks. Oddly enough. I guess not oddly, just interestingly enough. Again, he plays magic. That makes him in the top percentile of intellects. And the dredge deck is just a masterpiece of 60 card combinations. There's just not enough good that I can say about it, so I won't. I see a basic forest. Obviously that was a mistake to show your opponent what you're playing, but I mean, who am I to say that? Okay, are you going to keep these 6? He did say it was Bant Elves. Bant Elves. But it's not really elves, it's just more of a combo, so I guess you can call it... Yeah, but it does use a lot of elves, so I guess it's technically an elf deck. I don't know. How would you categorize it? Leave a like, comment below. And go ahead and slap that subscribe button if you want, because once we get up to enough subs, then we'll actually have one of those nifty YouTube / name channels. And you don't have to search us out and find us. Although, I do like being searched. Makes me feel welcome and wanted. Oh, got a couple fetches going on. One has been cracked. 4-3. If I were in that regard. I don't know if this is dredge. Yeah, that was... No, that was Grix's. Apparently this is somebody completely different. I thought it was the same guy. I'm sorry. It's not dredge. It's red, green, whatever that is. Nope, this dredge. Never mind. Oh, I got it confused with a derp shadow. That's right. It's blue. It's 4 colors. So I was not mistaken, but I was. There's a conflarg. Yeah. They're shaking my rig. It's making me nervous. 2 life loss for player 2, which is on top. He's going to go ahead and lose a couple more life. Well worth it. I guess I unclicked. Hey, we'll get this right. The top to bottom, we will fix that for next time. I don't like it. It doesn't match up well. It cuts off our play space. There's just so much I could say against it, and I will eventually. But until then. More Narc amoebas? That's an Imperious Perfect, though. That is part of his spicy plan. Vampire, zombie, amoeba. 1, 4, 5, 6. I can count. That's Heritage Druid? Oh, that's an Elvish Mystic. I don't know what the one in the middle is. But he's gonna gain a life. Bing! No, he's gonna lose a life. Bing! I is smart. I wish I were as smart as every Magic player out there. But I's not. Got more elfies out there, sitting there looking all pretty, staring down at the menagerie of darkness. I mean, if you're gonna cut a color, and I know there's not any good white dredge and there's nothing white brings to dredge, but hearing 4-color non-white it just breaks my heart. You. A lot of thinking. Yep. We're going to do that one. Yep, we're going to take that one too. And we're going to do that one. So, gemstone mine. Take it down. Conflaggerg. Configurations. Doing some drawing now. Oh, he cocoed. Discard his cards. Deal X damage. Any number of target creatures or players. So, so he tried to get a perfect or he did get the Archdruid, so he did save his elves. So that's a bonus. Now I understand what happened. He set up a flark for enough to kill those elves. The Coco went off. The Lord hit and saved them all. So now he has an Archdruid, and all he needs now is the standstill, and I think he's got it. Did he draw it? There's some tap. I don't know that card. Reveal that. We're at 13. Oh, he excused to gain alive. I'm following. I'm watching. I got this. Gonna lose a life now. Waiting for something to happen, like a Heritage Druid, and that is a Heritage Druid. So Heritage Druid and another Elvish Mystic, but he still needs that standstill. And I'm seeing it. I am seeing it with that standstill in play. It's done in rings. It's just there's no coming back from it. Another Archdruid. That's good. Now they're beefier. He's going scoozing. He's gonna dig a whole bunch of creatures out. That is a big slime. Oh, big slime. Oh, sorry. Had to readjust. Gained only 4. Wow. But still, big swing. Now he has to think twice. I thought you had to attack with that vampire. Let's take a look here. Vampires that are black. And swinging. Yeah, I guess he might have to swing with it. I thought you had to. I can get the... Bloodghast. You can't block, so... Oh, okay, so you don't... Okay. Has haste, 10 or less life, which he does not. So, yeah, he can't block, so... I mean, I mean, the only thing he's doing is keeping him out of the graveyard for... so he's not Scoo's bait. And there's another life gain. Taking 2. And yeah, he's got it. So victory, game 1 goes to Mr. Kinsman in that spicy elf brew. Bing. Get ready for game 2 here. Normally, we would have undefeated decks up on the camera, but sometimes that just leads to matches we've already seen or decks we see way too much of. This time I stepped in and actually wanted to see this spicy elvish brew that had been spoken of last round, and it did not disappoint. It's definitely interesting, and I had not seen that. Although now he's facing a sideboard that contains red, and a red sideboard is going to have sweep. A lot of creature damage. The elves just, well, they don't like it. They're a little sensitive. They burn easily. They are children of the Force, so take that as you will. I'm not going to speak negatively about elves because apparently that offends people when I speak negatively about something or another. So only happy, positive thoughts from now on. Because that's the way you guys want it. Got that nifty loyalty die. That is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty cool. Little loyalty shield on the D6. I'm sure it's a set that goes 1 through 6 and then 7 through 12. I mean, that would only make sense, but... And I'm sure he's got it because he plays Lily. He does have a good Jund deck. Well, he has a Jund deck. Obviously you see the Goyf die up there, and the Planeswalker loyalty dies to signify for his Lily, and whatever just overall shenanigans he wants to pursue. So that's fine, you know. All the power to him. However he chooses to play his Magic. That's the beauty of the game. With so many cards, even in the Modern, it's just great. Just great. I haven't seen sideboarding take this long since that Metalcraft game that ended in 2 minutes, where they literally took 10 minutes to sideboard and shuffle. Now, yes, we would rather look at hands than not, but that's a lot of shuffling. A lot of shuffling. There you can see the nice view of that their smartphone. That last time check you saw it was like 7:47 and now it's 8:53. Thank you, Brandon, for giving us a continuous time check. I have no problems with that. Are the elves keeping 7 this time around? I'm gonna guess no, but then again, I don't know. And they're not. I didn't see a land up there, and even though he had all the mana elves, he's also afraid of that volcanic fallout or anger of the gods or electricity or just virtually any red spell in the sideboard, because they're all designed to eradicate the weenie horde. There we got some cuts. And the draw. They both went down to 6. Let's see what we got here. We got some dredge. We got some land. That looks playable. Elves going to 5. Didn't like those 6 either. I would say he's looking for something, but I honestly don't know what he's looking for. Because, to try to figure out what AJ Kinsman is thinking is like trying to wrangle or trying to lasso a jellyfish. Yeah, that sounds right. And if it's not a saying, it is now. Gonna lasso me a jellyfish. Are these 5 good? That looks like a lot of land. I guess he's not going to go to 4, so there's a Thoughtseize. So he's going to go down to... You didn't need that Imperious Perfect. So Elvish Mystic it is. Gemstone Cavern. Into... What are we waiting for? Whose turn? Okay. Let's play the mountain. That's important. And past turn. Looking for a loot card. Looking for some loot. Red loot. A fireball shooting, mountain moving, bat slaying, ass whooping loot. Yeah, he's gonna lose 2 lives. Is that an attack? I'm backwards. AJ. There we go. That's right. Oh, when it comes into play, put an elf in play. That seems to work really good with that. Tap or attack? Swinging for 1. Bold move. Wow. This is this one's gonna be a good game. What are we doing? Cost of life. No. Lost 2 life. Oh, Street Wraith. What is that, Street Wraith, or what I'm? We lost it to something. I didn't see the second one, but I do see the fetch. But no, you didn't fetch. It was a mountain. It must have been Street Wraith. Nonetheless, there's a Narcomoeba. And we're going to pass for the elves. There's an Archdruid. Elves in for the attack. The aggressive weenie horde. You just ain't got enough in there, and you need that landfall to get the vampire back. Oh, this is rough. He mulliganed, and he's still rough. What's your play? Yeah, I reset that. I had to have. There's land. There's a vampire. What happened to Narcomoeba? Oh, it must have blocked. Sacking that for... Is that a bounty hunter? No. I don't know what that is. Hard cast something. Golgari, what? Street Thug? That's like, what, Dredge? Golgari Thug. It's Dredge 4. When it dies, target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library, and it's a 1/1 for 2. So, I guess, you have to do something. So, and there's the GGs. Wow. The Elfie beatdown. Oh, I didn't even see Azuri come into play. That's rough. Oh, that's rough. It didn't quite do what he was hoping to do, but it was definitely a spicy elf brew. No, I haven't seen that kind of elf before, but that doesn't mean it's not good. It's elfy. You know, you know what it is? It's elves played by a guy who used to play Merfolk. He did play Merfolk quite a lot. And he stopped playing Merfolk, and it looks like he just built this elf deck. It's very Merfolk-esque. And I'm going to bring that up to him when I talk to him next, which shouldn't be too very long. But, yeah, it feels more like a traditional Merfolk deck instead of elves. And I bet that's where he got most of his inspiration from, was from folk. But we got AJ bringing in the wins. We still got about 20 minutes left before the next round. Hopefully it'll get done before then. I don't know. Nobody knows. But as before, please enjoy this static image while I go get some information, and maybe we'll even have a fourth round. We got enough people here. I'm not for sure, but we'll see. Possibly. So here's the here's your static image of contemplation, and I'll be right back. Watch your feetsies.
I didn't do my spiciness. No, it was just an elephant.
Oh, it was still pretty spicy. Ear ties meddling.
They're not time counters.
Right, but you effectively.
Correct.
Ear ties meddling.
Yeah, he knows.
You just hold them over. No, this doesn't.
It's just gonna happen.
It could happen.
It's gonna happen. Maybe you're alive. I don't think.
What's this? You always have storage spell that says, "Well, shuffle your." Amazing. I don't know how I thought of anything else.
Good news, everybody. we get another shot to see that spicy elvish brew. Because Mr. Kinsman is reprising his view on camera. I had picked somebody arbitrarily to go up. It just so happened it's Justin. It might be with a Y. I'm going to spell it with a Y just in case. It's Justin. And he's playing Zoop. Nyazu. Yeah. So let's bring that elf up. And we get to add a trip to the zoo. Dun, 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 zoo. Bada bam. And refresh that time. Here we go. These are best of friends. Forced to do battle against one another, much like Kirk and Spock in Amok Time. Wow. That's some good news as well. For another time. Okay, so we got life sets 220. We've got Nyazu versus the Spicy Elven Brew. Okay, scry, fetch. So at least one, probably two. Okay. Curd ape? I smell a curd ape. Or a curd kitty. Whichever. That's a curd ape. Oh, no, it's a Goblin Guide. Reveal that elf. And Mr. Ken is taken two. Gabobberlin. I'm a thinking man's Gobo. Now he's fetching, so who's another one? This game's tied. Epic bear punch. Playmat. It's the signature visual style of Justin here. Two manias. That comes into play untapped. There's a Vexing Devil. He's going to pay the 4 live. Willingly. Openly. There's the standstill. Or the intruder alarm. I kept saying standstill last game. It was the intruder alarm he's looking for. I knew that. We all knew that. We're just going to move on from now. See, I'm not as smart as every Magic player who has appeared on this stream or who has ever played Magic. That's why I'm talking head in a box. And you're at 9. Why? Oh, the goblin attacked. But still. 17? I'm backwards. All right. I think I'm good now. It's this whole top, bottom, left, right thing. It's really messing with me. I'm still not thinking straight, you know, already. So I'm just making all of the excuses. If you're sick of hearing about them, just go ahead and slap that little mute button. I wouldn't be offended. I don't want anybody to be offended here anymore. Not one of you. I don't want anybody to be offended in any way. You are all incredibly intelligent people who play the best decks possible. And he's going to lose 2. For a shucky poo. There's an Atarkus command. I'm guessing shock and kill. Six-bolt kill. Justin with the zoo. Pulling out the victory. I don't know if the elves can contain it. This is interesting. I don't think he was able to cast the standstill or the intruder alarm. But I don't think it came down. But even if he did, I mean, there was too much goblin and burn action, especially with the Atarkus command. Let's see, he chose to deal 3, obviously. And maybe the creature got bigger. Maybe he put a land down. I don't know what the... But the final outcome was Spicy Goblins feeling a little bland here in this game. It definitely looked better coming in or coming out of the last game, but when you go up against you know, a deck that is so well, I mean, every deck is just the bee's knees, that there's not one any better than any others, and there are none that are any worse by any stretch to any others. So finding it really difficult going up against a different style of deck. You're now seeing it coming here, and he's just gonna go ahead and put an elf into play. If I were to do this, that would work. So Curd Ape. Right now, just a 1/2. Just a little Curd Ape. You monkey. You little monkey. And play another elf that makes the manias, and a heritage druid that's more manias. I look for something big to come down next turn if there's not a creature wipe this turn. But for 2 red, I don't think that's a possibility. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't run any like surprise ramp. Ooh, stuck on 1 red Manias. That is not good. That's not good at all. But he still has... They both have 1 land. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. There's a perfect. I mean, killing the Devoted Druid, or killing the Heritage Druid, only took him off of 1 mana, but that turn, it just would have been more, and more, and more, and more, and more, and more. We all know that. So, it was a good call. Had to kill it. It had to die. Tap. There's Risk the Redeemed, or Reese the Redeemed, or Rice the Redeemed, or Rise the Redeemed, or that guy. They swing with an elf. He did. He swung with an elf. Oh, because it's a 2/2. And the Curd Monkeys are 1/1s. Because we are stuck on kill that perfect. Yeah, it's still the better path. I mean, he's gonna put a token out, and as soon as he gets to 6, he'll be able to double all tokens. But, shocking. Now what we got? 3 Manias. There's an Intruder Alarm. This, he needs 1 mana. He needed 1 Manias. Oh. Wow. If he had 1 more mana, this game... I don't think Justin's boned. Curd Apes are big. He's going to take 2. Which he was at 18. I didn't get that second click in. There it is. Is that Burning Tree Emissary? They all untap. Your elf untapped. You're... Hang on. AJ, your elf untapped. The intruder alarm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna scream at a screen when a trigger got missed. Now I'm confused. Those are Elvish Mystics, are they not? I'm very confused. What the hell? What the hell? I'm gonna have to have a long long, deep talk with somebody. You built a deck around a combo. And you're just going to forget the combos there? Wow. With the Intruder Alarm, the Mystic Elf, and the Llanowar Elves, they each produce 1 mana. Nothing was sick because he used 3 manas to cast the Intruder Alarm. All of his creatures did not have Summoning Sickness. When the Burning Tree Emissary came down, it untapped his 3rd elf, which all 3 of them would have tapped to produce the 3 mana needed to produce a token with Risk the Redeemed. That token comes in, all the creatures untap, those 3 mana elves and Reese. Tap, 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 tap. It's your own combo. You laid it out here. Just because it doesn't come from the Imperious Perfect, you know that Reese is your backup. Why? Huh. I am befuddled. I am confused. I'm legitimately awestruck. Now he's facing a zombie, or a Vexing Devil. I'm just going to go ahead and put him down to whatever he was at. And as soon as this game is over, if he loses, I'm going to go out there. I'm gonna just abandon my post here. I'm going to find out why. What the hell was he thinking? Well, here comes the Curd Ape. This game 2 here, it should be game 3 right now. I don't get it. I don't get it. Cord for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cord for 2? Cord for 2 or cord for 3? Get a Heritage Druid. Why did you... With the Heritage Druid, you have all the manas as well. I am so they gave him Vigilance. Yeah, they untap. Yeah, there's a lot of talking that I need to do with him and find out why he's doing the things that he is indeed doing. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my. Because this is a guy who's very confused. You have a cord. You didn't go for a Heritage Druid. Why? I'm awestruck. I'm legitimately awestruck. I have seen things before that I don't know. This is a very straightforward combo that I am very sure should have happened twice over now. And he's got a lot of explaining to do. He took 2. I don't know. I'm so bloody confused. I mean, it doesn't take much to confuse me, but my God, wrong one. Bewilderment is a word that comes to mind. Just downright confused. Kerfuffled. I don't know. And if he gives me a completely different reason or a good explanation for both times, because it's not just that when the Burning Tree came in, the 3rd mana elf untapped to give him all the manas he needs to go infinite elves, but he then corded for 2, which the Heritage Druid definitely costs 1, which again would have been all the manas he could ever want for that with the Intruder Alarm. So I'm just absolutely dumbfounded as to what has transpired in this game. And I'm just going to stop talking about it now. We're here. Maybe he doesn't want to use the infinite combo in his deck. Maybe he wants to do it straight and fair magic. I mean, props, praises, honestly, praises. You just don't see that much. There's a Targa, 3 to the face, and creature's bigger, or I don't know what the other mode was, but here we go. Turn them sideways. It's what you do. Just 3 chump. What just happened? You rethinking? You're thinking about it? What did you draw from? What drew you a card? I don't know what you're, honestly, what you're looking at. I don't get it. Okay, so he did chump. Oh, he drew a card because we're not in combat. He did three creature chump. All right. Floating manias. Creature comes in. I mean, props that Zoo didn't pull out something. This is only working now because Zoo was literally held to 2 lands and there's no planes. So the Curd Kitty is not getting the biggest boost that it can. The Vexing Devil, he's still out there. I believe he's a 4/4. Oh, he's a 4/3, sorry. The Vexing Devil's a 4/3, but now he's got chumps, and now he's going to net manas when he makes a creature. So he's got elves that'll tap for 1, 2, 3 with the Mystics. Mystics and Llanowars will tap for 3. The Archdruid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 13 mana. So use 3 of it, make a token, bank 10, or just immediately dump it into Azuri. Do it again 50, 60 times. And then just start, well, you can do that as many times as you want. I mean, you don't have to use Riss's second ability because that first one is batshit insane already. Yeah, you get the devil. He can't pay the 3 life. There's the blocks and there's the swing back. Congratulations for winning. Eventually, this should have happened as soon as the Burning Tree Emissary hit the board. Gonna talk to him about that. Absolutely gonna talk to him about that. But until then, we're on game 3. That was fascinating. We are. I'm legitimately enthralled. This is why I picked this deck. I didn't pick for elves to come back on camera. I picked for Zoo to be on camera. I did not know at the time that he would be matched up against the Spicy Elf deck. I'm pleasantly surprised that he is because I get another shot at it. I would not have seen this insanity of just this mind-numbing mixing of plays, and he still was able to pull it out. The only reason he was able to pull it out was indeed because Zoo had 2 lands and only got 2 lands towards the end of the game. The fact that he was held at 2 says a lot about anything. If he would have gotten a 3rd land, I don't think there would have been a chance. It would have been no contest at that point. But again, when Burning Tree Emissary came down, it should have been over pretty much at that point. Because you immediately gave your opponent the 3rd mana that he needed to go off that turn in response to the attack instead of waiting for his turn. Yeah, I mean, it was missed. It was missed. Shocking for a Curd Ape, which is beefy. A beefy ape. A mighty monkey. A champion chimp. An Olympian orangutan. A brawny bonobo. Girthy gorilla. A mighty macaque. A rough rhesus. Okay, I'm done. Another goblin guide. 2 Dose goblin guides. Spy goblin guides. No land for you. Taking 4. Only 4? Oh, you're still at 20. I was gonna say. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Make it a Boffo hit. That crackback is going to be hard. Well, you're not going to get any more attacks. Oh, no intruder alarm out right now, which means no combo. I mean, he's still going to make elves. There's a Kirkitty. Full potential. The mighty 3/3. Get whacked! Oh, this is over. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, you're at 1 if you don't block. Wow. Get whacked. But if he, oh no, he can't top deck. I mean, he's got to have the intruder alarm in his hand. If you stop that, you're taking 10. No. Oh, yeah, because I didn't count the bonuses. So 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So 2. Visionary. Did you get it? You did not. Perfect. Perfect. That's game. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna go find out what happened last game. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. From where I was watching and what I had seen, I thought all of those elves had been out last turn, and that the only thing he cast that past turn was the intruder alarm. But apparently he also cast one of those elves that same turn. I would like to go back and review that game to find out if that is the case. But he says that one of those elves were sick, and if that is the case, I apologize. I just didn't think it was true. But if it is, that's on me completely. And as far as the cord goes, he just did not think about it. And he even said that, like, the next turn, he said if I had a Heritage Druid, I would have all the mana I needed, and all it is right there. But the next turn, he immediately knew that he should have corded for that Heritage Druid. But in the end, he did pull out that win, and he got just wrecked on the backswing. So that is going to do it for us for this latest episode of Thursday Modern at Titan Games here in Peoria on Prospect. The new non-offensive in any way towards decks or players who play those decks or colors of Magic negatively on Thursday Magic. With me anyway, Evil Bob. What happens on other streams is completely up to the other streams. This is just me. However, we had fun. Saw some really good matches today. I hope that you all enjoyed it. I know I did. And we'll be back next week for even more fun. This does mark a bench, or this does make a benchmark. This was the first stream that I did that we did not have Chris Dragist on camera. So no Metalcraft. So sorry if you tuned in to watch the Metalcraft beatdowns. I don't know how he did tonight. He probably won. I don't know. But we had some good matches though. We got to see that dredge deck twice. We got to see the spicy elf brew twice, and a lot of other fun things. We saw Master Snell play twice, and yeah. So we're gonna call it here. We come back next week. Usually start around 6:30, a little bit later-ish, and hope to see you there sometime. So, however you choose to live your life, I approve. Have a good night. If I can stop this now.